And I regret it.
The truth is blinding, but sees me through. I cannot let this go. The scars that remind me will always show. The truth as blinding as I see gold. The scars that remind me will always
And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
All right, we just heard Atlanta is Burning. That song was Highball. Head to the band's YouTube page to see the brand new video for that song, and that was just released on Friday. The music video, right, Morgan?
Yeah.
I already watched it. Morgan, I watched it already.
Did you? Did you touch yourself?
Just my butthole. And then we heard Dead Eyes Always Dreaming, and that song was A World Saturated in Blood. Be sure to watch the band's newly released video on their YouTube page, and that already has over 2,000 views.
It does.
You know what?
What?
I was one of those 2,000
Ooh,
views.
were you?
Crazy, right?
So it's a Metal Experience page.
What did you call
So
me?
you're technically 2.
I don't know. I'm 2. I don't know what's going on.
It
We
was
are-
all you. You watched all 2,000.
We are 2,000.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Sitting next to me is the chin of knowledge, Derek.
Hi.
And with us...
Derek, you're not even talking to the microphone, sir.
Hi. And with us for our third time, count it 1, 2, 3.
Woo, woo.
Third time we have on with
Couple,
us.
2, 3.
Couple, 2, 3 times. Alethia, why don't you guys go ahead and reintroduce yourselves? What you do in the band? Reintroduce yourselves. And who's missing tonight?
Sorry, we're a little stalled right now. I don't know what's going on in our brains. I'm Jake Bailey, or Jake B
Jake.
as they call me. I'm the bass player for Alethia. I also attempt to sing, sing the clean vocals.
I'm Jake Farhang, Jake F. I do screaming and production and stuff like that.
I'm Danny Springer, and I play the drums.
He's new.
You're not
I'm
Jake.
new.
Woo!
Yes.
Not really new, like a year
a year
but
new.
Danny's the newest member,
The
yes.
newest.
We've had so many drummers.
But he's the best. We love Danny.
And then missing is James, who does guitar, and then Zach, who does guitar and is annoying.
What's funny is James has not made a single one of these shows yet. Not one.
He's missed
He complains
all of them.
about everything. Love you, James. but
Really?
He has not made one yet. No,
No.
he didn't make the first one, or
Whoa.
the second one, and now the third one.
Well,
But me
then,
and Jake F have been
with
here for
our
all
with
of
our
them, so-
surprise that we are going to be giving to you guys in a minute, that means that you guys can choose to withhold it from him because obviously
hell
he's
yeah, we
not
are.
cool enough to have
But
this.
don't punch
Clearly.
it into his face. So for
Quite
the
literally.
Represents.
Well, let's go back in time. Let's
back in time.
think about this real
Oh,
quick.
no.
These are all up on our
Time
website. You
machine.
can hear it from day one. Your first interview with us was December 2nd of 2014.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Then you came back April 14th of 2015.
Jesus.
So we didn't.
It's
you know,
been like 3 years.
Yeah, and now you're back in 2018. I can't believe that much time passed. That's
Me
crazy.
neither.
That's crazy. So we always
But it's not like we haven't seen you
no,
since.
no,
then.
we've definitely seen you before.
We've definitely seen you before.
Yeah,
I don't know where, though. I
vaguely
couldn't tell
familiar.
you.
Is that one place? That
The one
time
place,
at
yeah.
a specific moment.
About
We-
3 years ago.
Couple, 2, 3 years ago.
So we have a tradition that we do with bands that have been on 3 times with us. So we're gonna get super
So
gay right
pull
now.
down your pants.
No, don't do that. I'm gonna ask you all to close your eyes and put out your hand.
Kumbaya.
I don't know if I
And
trust
don't look, and Luco's going to
don't know
talk you
if I
through
trust
this as I give you your surprise. So
Open
sit
your
there.
mouth.
Do not listen to anything he says.
Stick out your tongue. Okay. And then hold on. Wait.
And
hold it.
Praise
hold it.
Jesus.
That's what I feel like I'm doing. Kumbaya, bitch.
Kumbaya.
Baya, my Lord.
Jake, open up your mouth wider.
Hold on. Don't open.
Don't open. Morgan says don't open.
I need a
Just,
picture first.
just open your mouths. She's gonna take a
I'll
picture
lean
of your
closer
face. This is
and-
making for some great radio,
How
Morgan.
about some tongue action?
Little tongue action, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah. All right.
All right, get ready.
Get ready.
Open your
And your
Oh, dude.
Cool.
This is awesome.
Vips.
Do you know what's cool about this, actually, is a long time ago, James's girlfriend, Katie, actually made us, like, quote-unquote VIP passes for Alethia. But it was just, like, we had our nicknames on them. Like, mine was Splib. That's, like, a word I always say. It's not a real word, as far as I know, at least.
what does it mean?
I don't know. I just call these guys Splibs. Hey, Splibs. So, like, buddy or idiot,
How do
whatever
you
want to
spell
say.
that?
S-P-L-I-B.
right, let's look it up. See if
Splib.
it comes up.
My uncle said it a long time
I feel
ago.
like it's going to be something really good.
And if it's something bad, do not repeat it. And I apologize for saying
Repeat
it
it
on air.
loudly.
I've never researched this. But anyways, thank you guys. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah,
Now I
and
actually feel VIP.
we got
3 times on.
Do not
there-
say the
there-
word
them all in my
SPLIB. Do not say that word anymore.
What does it mean?
I feel so bad.
okay. Well, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So it's been 3 years. We have you guys back on the show because you recently had some new music release. So let's talk a little bit about what you guys have been up to and all the time that we've had apart.
What we've been up to? Well, wow, that was a long time ago.
It was.
Well,
see
we
that
went through, I think, another drummer. You guys didn't meet the other drummer. And in that time, we put out a single and a music video for the song The Resilient. And then after that, that just with that drummer didn't work out. So we found Danny, and we wrote and recorded within like a span of a year a new EP with 6 songs. And yeah, we just did that. We put that out, I think October, late October.
October, yeah, end of October.
So yeah, and now we're deciding where to go from here.
So the EP that you guys brought tonight, what is it called?
It's called The Spirits Within.
The Spirits Within. And
The
what
spirits within.
led you to name the EP that?
Well, it's kind of a long, drawn-out
It's all
concept,
Jake Farhang.
but
Explain it all.
basically,
Explain
the EP is not a concept EP, but it follows a theme of like every song is about something that humans have dealt with since recorded history, like war, racism, prejudice, and love, like all those kind of
Destruction.
stuff.
Yeah.
And every song is named after a god or goddess, or even a story from a different mythology within human history.
Different kind of religions
And
and all that.
yeah, so they're all like spirits and stuff from different mythologies, and those spirits, those qualities live within every human, because every human will always feel, always deal with love, war, all of those different concepts, time and stuff. So yeah, the spirits are within us all. So spirits within.
I gotcha. So who?
There's a lot to it, but that pretty much kind of sums it up.
It's a long, drawn-out concept that nobody else will understand other than the one who made it.
Yeah, Jake's a very
Jake
smart
Farhang.
guy, and that's just, and I say that as a fact. He really is smart. He kind of sees the realism of the world, so it's pretty cool seeing.
I'm not
like,
very smart.
No, shut the hell up. Yeah, you
You're
are.
a
The
real
voice
smart
of a
guy over there.
generation.
No,
Voice of a
it's
generation.
it's the realism of what the world has seen, what we are doing currently with destroying the world, destroying people, bringing people down, all that kind of,
All that jazz.
jazz. Yeah, jazz. If you want to put it simply like that. But it's a creative process that Jake spent a lot of time working on, and I'm so proud of him for doing all this work.
Aw.
No, I really am. I'm proud of him. He's spent so much time with this. We've had it, what is it, in the works for so long, and with Jake, recording other bands too in that process, and trying to get our music done as well with all the production, all the recording, all that. It's very proud of him. And I'm proud of this EP too. So
We
kudos
love
to you,
you.
Jake F.
Thank you.
So you recorded it in your studio? Do you have a space now for that purpose? That's awesome. So how long did it take you to mix and master the E EP?
Well, that kind of sucked because, I'm the one doing it. So, and I'm the one who writes a lot of the music. So when I'm mixing, I'm like, ooh, that would, that'd be nice for like a nice little like layer of some sort. So then I just keep adding on, which adds on time. So
Those layers.
It took like a good 8 months.
Yeah, it took a while. I mean, I recorded drums in, I think,
May.
April or May,
May, yeah.
and then it wasn't done till October. So, I mean,
Well, we had
while.
the ideas and demos kind of finished out back in December. So and these were like, MIDI tracks or even just basic demos that Zach had written, two on, and mostly Jake. But the actual process of recording all of it with bass, getting everything set up for drums, guitars, vocals, all of that with all Jake's layers with everything, it It took about 9 months. I mean, but that's also in the span of doing another band too, recording another band.
Yeah, it's nice doing other bands because
So-
you're not the one in charge of how the songs are supposed to go. So you're not sitting there adding on unnecessary bullshit and stuff.
So you just add on unnecessary bullshit on your
Probably,
own band?
honestly, you could
That's
probably
most of
look
the
through the
EP.
tracks.
If you can hear
and
it,
be
then
like,
yes.
Yeah, you won't even notice these things, but they're there. And I thought they were important, and
They kinda emphasize
anybody
the
else would
songs.
be like, yeah, I don't notice that at all.
You're making it perfect.
Point.
That's like polishing up your, putting the polish on your car.
Your cock or your cock? What did you say?
Both.
So you're putting a wax on your car?
Put the wax on my cack.
Jesus. Well, let's hear an example of that. What track do you want to start off hearing?
We could start with the first song, Era.
Era?
Yes.
Yeah, Era, by the way, was the single off the EP.
Yeah.
And
The
it's
official
spelled
single.
IRRA.
Yes.
So explain what this character is.
Jacob.
Era, I don't remember. It was a while ago that I came up with these, concepts and stuff. But it's a god, I think, Sumerian of war and conflict and stuff. And the song is about how all throughout history we focus on war so often, and we're really just living to fight and die another war. And that it's going to continue that way unless we make a change within ourselves.
Yeah, the lyrics kind of describe it for the most part.
It's
really well.
Lyrically, it's
Jake did a good job with writing the lyrics for this one. It gives you the good picture, or the big picture.
Yeah.
The biggest picture.
Well, let's hear the big
Orange
picture.
Prophet.
And let's take a listen to Era by Alethia.
It is well within our power to destroy our civilization and perhaps our species as well.
Build your divine. We are a Frankenstein. A different belief. A thing as ceasing. Where is the sanctity of human life? We're all the same inside. Build your divine. It's in our nature to relax all that we hate with all with all compassion, we just pray for divine intervention. Why don't we like to embrace the faith, embrace the coexist? Forever recite mistakes. We'll slowly wither away. What are we dying for? To be victims of the war. We're all the same inside. Our wings forsaken, born to die. Built to divide. How we fight for scraps as we wither into dust. Turn against our own brother. Kill with no blood, just to kill with your will.
What we do with our world right now will propagate down through the centuries and powerfully affect the destiny of our descendants.
The sense of time will wait for us.
Hey everybody, this is Endostalgia at the Metal Experience, and our music will make you shit your pants.
Woo! All right, woo 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 woo. We just heard the first Alethia track off of the Spirits Within EP. That was Era. I pronounced that correctly?
Yes.
Spelled
C.
IRR.
You could have said no. I would have been like, all right, whatever.
You could have said
Well,
maybe and just left them hanging.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm Luca Blaze
You gotta
with
guess.
Morgan Danielle and the chin of Knowledge. And that was, yes, an Alethia track, Era. Spelled IRRA. How many tracks are on the EP?
6.
6 tracks.
Seis for the Spanish audience.
So since the last time we've seen you guys have probably played a ton of shows.
Or you
Most
could have been sitting in a basement
Yeah,
someplace.
no, yeah,
Who knows?
most memorable show. What
Ooh,
was
Jake.
it?
Jacob, you go first. I gotta think about this one.
Definitely. We every year we do a party at Zach's house, and we end up headlining the party, and we have like 5 bands like before.
Wait for this.
That is hands down the best show we've ever played. This last one, we had Circle Pit, Wall of Death. We had the whole spiel. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
In a house or outside?
Outside.
Outside.
Oh.
In
Yeah,
the
we
yard.
had like a
Outside.
stage outside, lights and stuff. We had our friend Josh Katz. He did the sound and lights and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
So I take it everything's up to par. Get the noise permits and everything, and
Nope.
They have no,
No,
noise ordinance
But
in
yeah,
Marengo.
apparently
Police.
they have no noise
no
ordinance.
noise ordinance in
We've done it like
No.
5 times, and
Yeah,
we've
we've
never had
actually done 5.
That
parties
is
over there.
awesome.
4 of them have been at Zach's. The other one, the first one ever was at Jake's. It wasn't really a party show. It was just kind of friends get together and play some shows or play some songs.
What,
And now
what
it's
town?
been like bigger and bigger every year.
Morango.
What town is that in?
Marengo.
Marengo.
The Marangans.
The Marangans.
the
Yeah.
orangutans.
Orangutans, yeah.
Orangutan.
Over
I know where
Marengo.
Marengo
Over in the country.
Over in the country.
Sorry, not sorry, Zach.
So over in Marengo, and when was this just past one? You
What
said?
was it? August 19th?
Yeah.
Back in August, yeah.
So
middle
it's
of
always
August.
like August-ish.
July.
Summertime
August.
for sure. We like to keep it in July, but this past year didn't really work out too well with that month, just because of like festivals and Warped Tour and all that.
Yeah, the guy who does our lights and sound, Josh.
Oh yeah,
He was touring on Warped Tour, doing sound for Warped Tour.
That's badass.
yeah. So we had to wait for him, which kind of worked out because it gave us more time to prepare ourselves too with new music as well. So yeah, we like to do it in July, but this past year was in August. So hopefully this next year we can do it in July again.
This
But
year.
we'll see. Oh yeah,
That
you know what
sounds
I'm
like
talking about. Fuck you, Danny.
Now, who were the other bands on the bill besides you guys?
It was Endostalgia, Synovial, Absentia,
Panacea.
Panacea, and
Jimmy
it was
McDarrow.
Jimmy.
Yeah, a friend of ours.
Everybody pretty much ended in A's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we noticed that when we made the flyer. We were like, wow, they all ended in A's.
We also misspelled Jimmy. It was Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Three
I put an extra.
And
M
no
in
one
there.
noticed it besides us. We're
Don't
like,
you
we're gonna
hate
go
that?
with
The
it."
design's done, everybody
Yeah.
has it, and then you notice and
We loved it so
mistake.
much because it was all of our ugly ass faces. Just like, yeah. And it was, I don't know who caught it, but
Who's calling you ugly?
me. All of us are. I'm just kidding,
Yeah,
no.
we're pretty ugly.
Well, Jake is. Love you, Jake. No, I'm kidding.
There's 2 of us.
No. Oh, fuck you. Gotta guess which one, Jake.
Damn.
Myself.
Myself! Me and myself and I. No, I'm kidding.
So you said the Jimmy was spelled with 3 M's?
Yeah.
It was, yes.
It was Jimmy.
It was Jimmy. Jimmy McNair.
Jimmy.
Love you, Jimmy. Hopefully you're listening and hear the shout out. Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Morgan's favorite poster. We got one done for a
Oh,
show that we
man.
did. And after we handed it out to all the bars to post
Yeah.
and all that stuff, Morgan's looking at it. It's like, wait a second. This doesn't say the metal experience on it anywhere.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
I'm like, our logo is not even on here. It's supposed to say the Metal Experience presents, and that's not even on there.
How did that happen?
That's Morgan.
Just like your spelling
Could
mistake.
we just get a design of
I was
anything? and
fucking stupid.
No
Didn't
one
pay
proved
attention to
Reddit.
what somebody gave me. And then the other time, I realized that the information as to where it was missing.
The information superhighway?
Or no, it was the second time I posted it. The logos for the sponsors weren't on there because I blame our webmaster
Greg, he's a big stupid dummy.
the
Yeah,
ADHD shows.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Greg.
It takes long enough just to get it from him, and then when you get it from him, it's fucked up.
mistakes,
And then
and
you're
I'm
like,
such
fuck.
in a rush that I'm like, oh,
You gotta
I'm
fix
all ready,
that,
and then I'm like, damn it.
3 years later, when you get it back, that son of a gun.
Greg, if you're listening,
Fuck
how
you.
fucking dare you? E for effort.
Let's talk a little bit about the
So
album.
wait, that was only one. Is that all collectively your all favorite shows that you guys have played in the last 3 years?
Why is that a
God,
problem?
No, that's probably just the biggest one. I mean, it's always my favorite as well, but it's hard to just pick one out of the crowd because we've actually had some good ones this past year that have been a lot of fun.
Did you open
But-
for any touring acts?
Yes.
The most recent one we did was actually at the Wire back in November. That was for I'm drawing
Within
a
the
blank.
Ruins.
Yeah, Within the Ruins.
Oh
Thank
my
you. That was a lot
God.
of fun.
Yeah.
And Victims played too. Speaking of them earlier, yeah. So that was a lot of fun. That was yeah. We went on first. Thankfully, it was because that was just such a long day, and it was we got to go on stage first. Everyone was coming in. It was awesome. It was going, and then
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. It was different. It was different. It's been a while since we played for a label act like that. So. Well, one of that high caliber.
Why was it different?
Well, like recently we've been doing a lot more of just like headlining shows, and
Like headlining locals.
yeah, like local shows, just like headlining local shows, and we haven't played an actual label show like that. And I can't.
While.
Yeah, it's been a
The
while.
Abigail
So
Williams one was probably the last one.
yeah, that was Abigail Williams. That was at Bada Brew back in May of 16. So since
Wow.
then, yeah. We've been just trying to do our own thing, just to kind of get ourselves out with our friends too and their bands, and that's why we do the party show every year too. But
The party show.
the party show
Because
And Maria.
friends.
because friends. But
You got a friend.
we've had some good shows though. We also had what was it? We played at the rooftop of Penny Road Pub.
That was
which
my
I think
favorite.
you were actually at.
I
Luco,
showed
yeah.
up.
Yes.
After hockey, we were like,
That's right. You
whatever
were.
hockey rink is like 1 mile away from Penny Road Pub. And when we were done, we're like, well, let's go grab some beers. I was with my buddy. I'm like, dude, there's a sweet show going on at Penny Road Pub. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a
Forgot
lot
to
of
tell me
fun.
he was
That
going
one
because
was
I wanted to
fun.
go. And
She was saying like, hey, we should go to the show.
He's like, I got hockey.
And I was like, well, I got hockey. And then so she went out and did
You still
something.
made it out.
And then I went afterwards.
And then he
That's
texts me and
awesome,
he's
though.
like, oh, guess where I am? And he sends me the picture and video. And he's like, I'm at the rooftop of Penny Road. I'm like,
That
you
was-
motherfucker. I wanted to see Alethia and Fool's Brew. Where the fuck are you? Why wasn't I invited? Spur of the moment. The hockey rink's right over here. Fuck
It
you.
was.
Spur of the moment. That's how
It
always
was.
goes.
It was literally like a mile away. And I've been to Penny Road Pub, as probably most of everyone else listening has been or played Penny Road
I
Pub.
have never been.
And I had no idea there was even a roof.
No, neither did we.
Let alone they let bands play up there.
That was our 12th time playing there, I think, at the time.
13.
13th? Well, 13 now, yeah. But that was the 12th, yeah. So that was, yeah, on the roof. That was pretty cool.
That was my favorite.
I was
a
scared at
stage up
first,
there?
though, because the first 3 bands that I played, it was beautiful out, And
That started
as soon
raining.
as we get ready to go on, well, Fool's Brew that was playing, it was raining on them, and I felt so bad. And I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. It's going to rain. Please don't rain. And before we got on, obviously, it just cleared up and ready to go. It was a lot of fun. I got a little bit buzzed, too, so it went by too fast.
But playing on the rooftop
But
of
yeah,
Penny
so-
Road.
Not
The
many
rooftop.
people can say that.
Have you ever
Exactly.
been to a show on the
No,
rooftop
I
of
think
Penny
that was
Road?
the first metal show
Yeah.
they did there.
Yeah.
Out on the rooftop.
Yeah, I think they usually have like
Yeah, so that's
DJs
an
or
honor. We
something
got the
up
headline
there.
there, too. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty
Anyway,
sweet.
That was fun.
So wait, they
Yeah,
have
that
a
was a fun
stage
show.
up there?
No,
It
it's
no,
just-
was
it's
just
just
like
like
an
the
area.
it's just the fucking roof.
Yeah.
They're literally just you're on the roof,
On a flat roof.
play a show. But
They had
like
some tables.
the roof is like it's like 4-foot wall around the whole thing, maybe even taller or something. You couldn't
Yeah, it was like 4 feet.
you couldn't
Yeah.
fall over the edge.
So I
basically.
couldn't have a pit and try pushing someone off?
No, there was
That's
totally
a
pit.
terrible
And
idea.
there
Was there a
somebody
pit?
crowd
Yes.
surfing, wasn't there?
Probably.
And that
He,
was
I
really
remember he got thrown off
Ground
the roof.
surf over the over the 4-foot barrier.
So, but Morgan, you missed a fucking sweet show because
That's
that
your
show was
fault.
awesome.
Your fault.
That was a lot of fun. But that
Still
was one
hate
of my
you.
favorites, too. I forgot all about that one. Well, it's just been a long year. Yeah. A lot of shows this past year. That was nice.
Oh, sweet Morgan.
Well, let's listen to another song, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the EP. What is the next track that you guys want to play?
Let's do the next one. Hiruko.
Haruko.
Hey.
Haruko!
Hi, I'm right here. Hi. Hi, Ruko.
Hi, Haruko!
You're retarded.
Hi.
Damn it! Why didn't I catch that?
That's,
Alright.
At first, I thought that's what he said. Hi, Ruko. Oh, hey, Ro.
That's really funny.
What was funny about that, though, is it's actually, this song is based or titled after the Japanese god of luck, I think
No,
it was.
it's
Jay?
a,
Or
it was a deity or
a,
something.
yeah, a deity, yeah.
It wasn't
Luck
really
and fortune?
It's like,
Well, that's what you said.
yeah, I guess it was luck. Yeah, kind of.
Something around those lines, yeah.
Perseverance
so-
and luck.
Yeah, perseverance. That's a better word to put it.
All right. Well, let's do
Sure.
it. Hi, Ruko. Hi, Ruko. All right. Off of the Spirits Within EP. Let's do it.
You're listening to The Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick.
Now sit back and listen.
And we are back. We just heard Haruko
Hey, how's it going?
from Alethia's released EP.
Already
right? Or is it
out.
upcoming.
Already out.
Already out EP, Spirits Within.
Where can everyone find Spirits Within?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally, just not CDs yet.
So I can walk
Seriously.
outside and find it right now?
Well, I'll rephrase that. Everywhere that you can get music. How about that? Digitally, yeah. iTunes, Amazon Music,
Spotify,
yeah.
YouTube. You'd be more specific.
Thank you.
Amazon?
welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm
is
not
it on Amazon?
brain.
I don't know.
I don't think
actually.
it's on Amazon.
No, it's probably not on Amazon.
Jake
It
was
should have been
wrong.
on
It's
Amazon
not
Music,
everywhere.
but it's,
Yeah. At least
Everywhere
iTunes,
except
Spotify.
no one's
YouTube.
talking to you right now. Don't even look at me right now. I can't do this. No. But yeah, just your basic distributors for music, iTunes, Spotify, yeah, whatever.
YouTube.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. That's
Bandcamp,
the
yes,
other
thank
one
you.
we were forgetting.
SoundCloud. We're even on Pandora.
Do you guys have
For
physical
grandmas and
CDs?
grandpas.
No, they just said they
Not
don't.
yet.
That's the one thing we don't have,
We're in the
unfortunately. We're
works.
still trying to get those.
So you will have them.
Yes.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yes.
Can I have mine on Laserdisc?
Yes. We'll make one just for you.
If you want to
Definitely
pay
may.
that money. Let's talk the artwork on it. It's super bright.
Is there a picture of it?
It's very fantastic.
Ooh, fantastic!
It was Jake's idea. And it was,
So, what's the concept behind it? Luco, you're going to have to look it up on your phone. I do not.
Can't you spin it? Oh,
I
you don't have,
don't
the
have
thing.
internet.
No interwebs.
So, just describe it for the listeners and how you came up with the idea for it.
All right, so I came up with the idea based on mainly the first and last song on the EP tie in. The first song opens up with the piano melody that is the chorus melody of the last song, and it's based on the fact that we as humans, we repeat history quite often, and we repeat like certain events that we do and stuff, and the art is about it's kind of like the end of a certain era of humankind, and then the person is walking alone in this, this desert, the end of mankind, releasing the spirits within himself, which are going to be then regenerated in the next generation. So basically, like the endless cycle of human mistakes and stuff.
Wait, there's a... Oh, I see the footprints. I see the footprints. Okay, and that guy is just fucking getting blasted up into the air.
exactly.
Where are his clothes?
Oh,
Oh, he went insane. He lost him,
apocalyptic
dude. He
future, they're
got
already
too
close.
hot, threw him in the desert sand, and just said, "Fuck it."
It's hot out there. You can't wear clothes too.
Who did the artwork for this?
Scotty Bates. He did artwork for Aversion's Crown, a couple other mostly death metal bands.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that's him because your artwork isn't as
Brutal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Gore.
lot more laid back and kind of holy.
We went through a few drafts where he was adding a lot of death metal aspects because he's like a death metal guy, and I was like, no, tone it down a little bit.
Tone it down, guy.
Yeah.
Tone it down, man.
And he
Couple
sent
two
me
trees,
he
huh?
sent me one that was almost the same as this one. I was like, you fucking nailed it. Just change this tiny little thing and you got it. So yeah, I knew that he could do something like this. Like his art has a lot of elegance, even with the beauty or the brutality in it. It has a lot of beauty in it too. So.
And what
It's also always very colorful. The
Yeah.
fact that you went all yellow, tan, neutral colors was a lot different than what he's usually done too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's awesome. I mean,
That's what I saw in my head, and I saw that I knew he could do it. I just didn't know how many drafts it was going to take, but it didn't take that many. And
When we got that final draft,
I'm really
I
satisfied
loved it.
with
I was blown away. I was just like, let's go. Let's do
he
it.
fucking killed it.
Yeah. I saw what Jake wanted to see with it when we got that image back, and I just went with it. Like, yeah, let's go.
My favorite draft was Jake Farhang's pencil
Oh,
drawing of it
Oh,
the
yeah.
first time. That was the best.
do you have a picture of
In
this?
the air.
I wish I did.
What pictures of it?
Do you have a picture of it for me to see?
pencil
No,
drawing.
I don't have it.
The pencil sketch. It gave the idea, and it was actually pretty much spot on to what Jake wanted out of that sketch. But it was
You
awesome.
totally should have kept that and like
think I did.
raffled
I
it
feel like I
off
have
or
it somewhere,
something
but
for
I would
somebody.
still
Like a
have it.
lucky fan wins Jake's original artwork. Come on.
Morgan just
Original
wants
pencil
it.
sketch.
Unlucky.
I do just want it for my Metal
Hey, Jake,
Experience
just sign it too at the
collection.
bottom.
One day I'll have a
Jake
museum of what
Farhig.
bands have brought me.
We'll frame it for you. It's worth framing. I
It is.
promise,
It
yeah.
is. Signed by Jake himself.
Yeah.
I really want this now, Jake. Come on, man. If you're not doing anything with it,
I'm finding it.
I meant like the physical copy, brah. No,
Yeah,
I'm
brah.
kidding. So while you search for that, let's turn it over to the chinless man of wisdom.
I have no chin.
You got no chin.
I keep saying that. Yes, to the chin of knowledge. All right, so
The
chin of
chinless.
wisdom. Chin of wisdom. All right, here we go, bro. Time to sit back and relax and listen to the one that the metal gods themselves gave us. It's time for the heaviest of them all, the chin hair of knowledge.
So Luca,
Oh yeah, hey bud.
tour news or random news?
Random.
Tour news.
Damn it.
All right, there's a lot of tour news.
Holy shit! What do you got?
Hit me.
So big news. So Slayer has just announced as of yesterday that they're going to retire from touring.
Boo.
So does that mean they're still going to be making music, but just not touring anymore?
According to Kerry King, they still are making music, but Tom Araya, I think he said he wants to just collect his royalties and just go out of music. Paul Bostaph, who knows what he's going to do. Gary Holt's going to go back to Exodus. But they have announced the first leg of their final U.S. tour with Behemoth, Testament, and Anthrax as the openers,
Whoa.
with Lamb of God as direct support to Slayer.
Wait,
Lamb
so
of
Behemoth
Gosh.
didn't even make that?
Behemoth is second, Testament's first, Anthrax is third, Lamb of God's fourth, Slayer's fifth.
Okay.
That's pretty sweet.
May 25th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater in Finley.
Dun, 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 dun,
Testament.
dun,
The
dun,
one thing I
dun,
have to
dun,
say about
dun, dun.
Testament is all the shows I've ever gone to, I've seen Testament twice, and both times I've seen them, they have been louder than any other band I've
May
ever
25th is a
seen.
Friday
Definitely.
night.
I'm
They're
going to try taking off that
like
Saturday so I can say out.
Too loud.
It's ear piercing.
Yeah,
louder
it's like
than Motorhead, though.
right? I don't understand. I've never seen Motorhead, so I guess I can't.
You
They,
can't.
they always said they were like the loudest in the world or something
Like,
like,
what
that.
I saw Testament
Man
and
O'Ward.
Motorhead on the same bill.
It was
I think
probably
I
the
did
loud.
too,
You
actually.
probably didn't have any
You
hearing
lose
after
your
that.
hearing.
I think I remember Derek coming home and he couldn't hear me.
No.
Yeah, you
that,
did.
that show just kind of ticked me off, though.
Okay.
I can't
we
fucking
won't,
hear anything.
We won't go into
No,
that.
Testament played. It was at Tinley Park. They closed the lawn because
That's
they
weird.
didn't sell enough tickets. Testament only played 5 songs, no Into the Pit. Motorhead sound quality sucked. Heaven and Hell played only slow songs. And then Judas Priest was awesome, except I was stuck behind a pole.
Damn.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
That's rough.
Were you stuck behind a pole just for Judas Priest,
No,
or
the
for
whole
all of
entire
it?
set. I was stuck behind a pole at Tinley. And I had lawn seats.
That's just poor seating arrangements, right?
Why didn't
there.
you just move?
He was
that's
too
a
young
big
to
ass
know how
show.
to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Continue, sir.
Satyricon
Yeah.
have announced their final U.S. tour.
Okay.
Due to them not coming to the States in 9 years, and Satyr saying that touring the U.S. is difficult.
Talking to
Well,
the mic.
yeah.
So support on the tour will come from Inquisition.
Spanish Inquisition,
No, they were from Colombia, moved to Seattle.
Columbia Inquisition.
Yes. It's only 2 members.
Well, that's what Satyricon is.
But Satyricon,
Also, only 2 members.
Satyricon hires out people to perform live.
Oh.
Inquisition only has 2 people on stage.
2 drummers. That's it.
No, a drummer and a guitarist. That's it.
No,
Okay.
2 bass players, man.
2 bass players.
Although
All about that bass.
there is a band I saw live that had 2 drummers, 2 bass players, 2 guitarists, and 2 vocalists.
Slipknot?
Chia Peng from China.
That sounds about right.
Grindcore.
Them Chinese.
Yeah, I was say China. Yeah.
But yes,
China.
Oh, hey.
so Satyricon.
I say Haruko. Japanese.
Oh, hi, Rico.
Hi, Haruko.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh my god.
Oh, Wasabi. What's up? What else you got for D?
Satyricon
Okay.
is going to be May 20th at the Forge.
We don't have time for that. We're going to the Slayer Testament show. No, I'm kidding.
May 20. Wait, is that the same day as the Slayer
No.
show?
25th of May is Slayer.
This is on a.
We're going to have to go to both of those.
We're not going to.
I'll go with you to Satyricon.
I'll go with you to sit. Listen, how about I go with you to
Okay.
Satyricon?
We're shaking hands. What
No,
are you,
we touch tips.
you faggots. All right, continue.
I witnessed it too.
Yeah, see? I'm not the only one.
The band Wake, which is a grindcore band.
Wake?
Stop
Yes,
not talking
W-A-K-E.
into the microphone. You're tilting over
Okay.
the side. You can't move
They've
it like
announced that the U.S. tour with
This is,
Stop in the Kelb, May 26th at the 7th Street Space, as well as a stop in Chicago with Withered at the Subterranean on March 27th. Hatebreed have announced the second run of them celebrating their first two albums. The Satisfaction is the Death of Desire.
That's the best album.
And Perseverance.
That's their second best album.
Support will come from Crowbar.
That's not their first album. Under the Knife is their.
That was an EP.
Whatever.
But support on the tour will come from Crowbar, The Acacia Strain, and Twitching Tongues. It's going to be.
When is that?
March 20th at the Forge.
Are we going to that one too?
That's a Wednesday.
Or March 24th at the Rave.
Were those other shows in March or those were May?
May.
Discuss your plans later, says.
Well, I mean, so Hatebreed's only gonna be playing tracks off those two albums. Those are the two best CDs.
Those are the only two Hatebreed CDs I like.
Hey, tell James.
Okay.
All because that song was in fucking Triple X.
Which song?
Vin Diesel!
It's the time for me to rise to my feet.
Look at that bald peanut head. I hate him
Wipe his
so
spit
much.
from my face. Wipe
All
his
right.
tears from my
butt.
From your butt, exactly.
I will be heard, Morgan.
I will be.
Bald head.
Hey, how's it go?
What else you got?
The Devastation of the Nation 2018 tour has been announced.
Okay.
It's aborted as the headliner. Psychroptic, Ingested,
This sounds like a Ryan Crawley show.
Disentomb, Archaic, and Venom Prison as support,
Venom Prison,
with
huh?
Signs of the Swarm and Veil of Pnath, P-N-A-T-H, split in the
Nath.
opening slot. And it's May 31st at the Forge.
The P is silent.
So Nath.
Yeah.
And then Rings of Saturn, Necrogoblicon,
Necrogoblicon. I heard they put on a killer
Allegian.
show. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Ethos,
Ethos.
Ethos or Entheos?
E-T-H-O-E-S.
E-N?
No, just E-T-H.
Oh, not Entheos. Okay. Thinking a different band.
There'll be
The P is silent in that one, too.
yes, March 14th at the Wire.
Okay.
Then Between the Buried and Me.
Oh, my God.
With, The Deer Hunter and Lepros. March 2nd at the House of Blues. Then you
There's
got
a lot of March shows.
yeah, Primitive Man.
Primitive Man.
Good
Sounds
stuff.
like me. Hey.
Good stuff right there. And
That's
Spectral
me.
Voice.
Sexual Voice.
Spectral Voices?
No, Spectral Voice.
Damn it.
They're
Wait, so
Deaf
there's a
Doom.
band called Spectral Voice, and there's another band called Spectral Voices.
Yes.
Spectral
actually
Voices
another
was on the
Alethia.
one that we were
In Indiana.
hanging out
Oh,
with
yeah?
from the East Coast when they came in with Sorrow Seed. It was Spectral Voices.
Oh, yeah.
This band, Spectral Voice, is members of Blood and Cancer.
And don't forget the plot in you and we came as Romans March 2nd at the Forge.
Okay, you just
We came into the home,
But yes,
man.
Primitive Man, Spectral Voice, Subterranean, March 20th.
Talk into the microphone, damn it.
Spectral. Damn
I'll
it.
hate you.
Damn it. Okay.
The Adult Swim presents the Mr. Pickles Thrash
No.
Tacular Tour.
Does this have to do with Rick and Morty?
I
No,
wish.
Mr. Pickles. The satanic dog that kills everyone.
Mr. Pickles.
I don't know what this is,
Yeah,
but
great
I
show.
it
Great
has to do
program.
with pickles and
Yes.
Rick and Morty needs to
But
stop.
the Adult Swim presents the Mr. Pickles Thrash Tacular Tour
Okay.
with Municipal Waste and Exodus.
Now I know where Derek's going to be.
March 4th at the Bottom Lounge. Of course I will
The
be
Bottom Lounge.
I like the bottom.
Okay.
Lounge.
there. Yeah. But I will be there because it's Exodus and Waste. And it's a Sunday.
And it's about pickles.
No, it's Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
All right, continue.
Boy, he's your best friend.
Oh my God, you guys!
Hey, when I was in Maryland Death Fest, they had the Mr. Pickles dog house. I got
Did
a
you get
picture sitting in
murdered?
the
Next to a
satanic
pickle?
chair. No, it's the Mr. Pickles dog house with the satanic throne. I sat in the satanic throne and had my picture taken.
With a pickle.
Where's this picture? I've never seen
It's
it.
a dog. His name is called Mr. Pickles.
And he's got a
'cause he
pickle.
likes pickles.
Okay.
Who doesn't?
And
Where's this-
when the
I've never
picture
seen
got
this picture.
developed, the dog was standing next to me with a chainsaw.
So where's this picture?
It's in my room.
You've never shared it? Why is it
I've
not in
never
the
seen
fridge?
this. I don't know if my mom wants
That's for him and him only.
We should put that in the Christmas calendar.
He is not worthy.
I gotta find it again.
Christmas calendar.
My mom's going to be like, why is he holding a pickle?
Mr.
He's
Pickles.
not holding a pickle.
His name is
fucking
Mr.
idiot.
Stop
Pickle.
getting so mad. It's a joke, goddammit.
Mr.
Calm
Pickles.
down.
And
Takes
then
his Mr. Pickles seriously.
probably everyone knows this, but following the death of Warrell Dane
I have no idea what you're talking
What
about.
did you just say? Say that one more time.
Following the death of Warrell Dane, who was in Nevermore,
Yeah.
Okay.
Sanctuary, his other band, has announced that they will still play the upcoming tour, providing direct support to Iced Earth.
Okay.
They will do it as a tribute to Warrell Dane and his legacy, and after the tour, they will just end Sanctuary.
Okay. Okay.
So they have vocalist Joseph Michael, who also is the frontman for Wither Falls, will be the vocalist on the tour. And they're going to still be playing the show March 29th at the Bottom Lounge. Or if you want to see him earlier, February 25th at the Turner Ballroom in Milwaukee.
Turner Ballroom. Is that like connected
No.
to?
That's
okay.
the Eagles Ballroom that you're thinking of.
No
Turner
connection.
Ballroom is like down the street.
Around the corner.
Yeah.
2 blocks south.
Cool.
At grandma's house.
Yeah.
At
So
grandma's
that's
house.
it with tour news.
Okay. And you got a couple 2-3 random newses?
Actually, two.
Two. Two
So
random
the
snoozes?
final casting for actors playing Motley Crue in the Motley Crue Netflix biopic The Dirt
What?
is complete.
I cannot wait. That
You heard of
book
this?
is amazing.
Machine Gun Kelly will be playing Tommy Lee.
Who's that?
He's a rapper.
Yeah,
actually-
he's shared the stage with some interesting musicians.
And he's also going to be touring with Fall Out Boy.
yeah,
And
that's
he was
weird. And
also-
Rise Against. The
He was
fuck?
Rise Against,
also
yeah.
Rise Against is
It's
only
only
on
in
the Chicago
Chicago.
show.
But that's fucking awesome.
But
I
he's
wanna
also
go.
going to be with Every Time I Die.
Oh
who's
my God.
Also playing the Fall Out Boy shows.
I love Every Time I Die.
But he was also in Salt Lake City, or SLC Punk too.
Oh, SLC Punk 2 sucked.
Yeah.
You saw
Continue.
it?
Yeah, I did.
Well, the first one was terrible, so I would.
No, it was not. You shut the fuck up
Why
right
would the
there.
second one be good?
Shh. I'll
But
mute
yeah,
your
Machine
mic.
Gun Kelly's going to be Tommy Lee. British actor Douglas Booth, who was in Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Don't know who he is.
And the 2013 remake of Romeo and Juliet as Romeo will play Nikki Sixx.
Okay.
Okay.
Daniel Weber, who was in Marvel's Punisher as the
I gotta look this up.
shit.
Tell me who. Who was he in The Punisher?
He was that young kid at the VFW hall, or not the hall. The
If it's just a
at
cameo, you're not gonna know.
at the army meeting.
Okay. The blonde-haired kid,
Yes,
the one that was
blonde-haired
crazy,
Kid. Yeah.
He's gonna be Mick.
punk ass kids.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Everywhere.
Vince Neil.
Yeah, he's gonna be Vince Neil,
He goes by Vincenzo Neil.
and then Erwin
Vincenzo, man,
Rowan
couple, two,
from
three.
Game of Thrones and Marvel's Inhumans will be playing Mick Mars.
Is he losing 300 pounds for that? So he can look as skinny as Mick Mars?
And Jeff Tremaine from Jackass is directing
Yeah.
it, by the way.
I don't know who that is.
He
Are you
he also
joking?
directed
Wow.
Bad Grandpa
No
and
comment.
everything else. Yeah, so it's gonna be a Netflix like
Netflix made for Netflix
Yes.
movie?
That's
Yes.
actually kind of. I didn't even
Nice.
hear about that actually.
You
So
need to
that's
read the
nice.
book first. Like seriously,
I
read
need
the
to
book.
get out of my
No,
house.
what
It's
you need to
very
do,
big, but it's fucking crazy. It is legit.
do 8 lines of cocaine.
No, No.
And then don't read that
shots
book.
of Jack Daniels.
That book is seriously like
Do a
everything
line
that
of
you would
heroin
imagine
and
about
drive
sex,
a
drugs,
Ford
and rock and
Pantera
roll. It is
and kill the passenger in the
intense.
car.
Jeez.
It's crazy.
That's what happened. Nikki Sixx
Just
killed
like camping,
someone while
right,
driving a
Morgan?
Ford Pantera.
Camping is a walk in the park compared to the Motley Crue
Just
dirt book.
intense.
Shut the fuck up. All right, are you done, Derek?
No.
No.
So
Thank
the
goodness.
last time I was here, I announced that you remember Sodom parted ways with two of their members.
Sodom, yes.
So just a little under 2 weeks, they've announced that they have new members.
Okay.
So rejoining the band is
Rejoining after 2 weeks.
Frank Blackfire. I can't pronounce his last name.
Try.
Goes.
How are you reading
I don't
that?
know.
That
It's
is tiny as
GOSDZIK.
Let me see. Let me see if I can do it.
Don't even bother.
Guy's dick.
You guys dick.
Guy's dick.
He's played in Sodom before.
Guy's dick.
I rejoined the band. You guys dick.
Hey, we got his dick back.
He's been in Sodom before.
Okay.
As their guitarist.
And he's
also
rejoining.
played in Creator.
Okay.
And also Assassin. He's rejoined on guitar.
Okay.
The new drummer is Stefan, also known as Huskins. He's also drummer of Asphyx, Metal Lucifer, and Disaster.
Asphyx?
Yeah.
I'm looking for Husky and you guys dick.
Guy's dick.
He's joining on drums.
Okay.
And for the first time, Sodom has announced a second guitar player.
Oh.
And it's York
Sagats.
The band plans to release
You guys dick and Husky.
And Sagats.
Hey, Husky's guy's dick. Use God's dick.
You got this Husky.
Use God's dick.
Bob Saget has joined Sodom.
I've actually met the drummer before. He's a huge, 350-pound dude.
Oh my god.
Does he guy's dick?
His name is
Guy's a dick.
His name is Stefan Huskins.
Oh, Husky.
Huskins.
Yeah.
Huskins.
The Huskinator.
And that guy, I gave him I had an
shank?
split CD with Unleashed, Grave, and two more bands. And he was looking at this going like, what is these?
What is these? What M's is
this? I said Holzings is my hands.
Because the guy joined the band in
Hey, you got dicks.
the guy joined the band in 2012, and the CD I was handing him
Coney
was
2012.
I don't know what these is. You
some
guys
of
dicks.
Asphyx's first release
So
stuff.
he wasn't
from the
in it?
90s. He wasn't on that album.
What M's is this?
So he was looking at it going, what did I just
I
hand him?
CDs is this?
Yeah, so I'm just like,
So
dude.
did he still sign it?
He signed it, yeah, but I'm just
He was still so confused after.
yeah, I'm just like,
where's M's
this
size?
is the first stuff that Asphyx released back in 91.
What's M's this?
And then when it finally got to the singer of Asphyx, he was looking at it and he's like, where'd you get this?
Where's M's this? Did you get
I'm
this?
just like, I found it in a store. He's
All right,
like,
I said this. No, you's got dicks.
Where's You's got sticks?
Use God's dicks.
Can I just finish?
Yeah, so you found it in
it's so funny.
I'm just like, I found it and everything else. He's like, I've not seen this thing in 15 years.
That's pretty sweet.
And he's flipping through the
Just
booklet.
bringing bands relics.
He's flipping through the booklet and he starts speaking
How did you
Dutch
just hit him?
to his guitar player. And he's like, because there's a band on a split called Loud Blast
Loud blast.
from France.
That's a farting reference.
And he's like, Loud Blast. And the guitarist goes, yeah, Loud Blast. And they just sign it, and they're just like, it's good seeing this thing again. I'm just like, I paid $5 for
Here's
it at a half
M's.
price
This is your
book.
CDs is back as thing is used.
So yeah, fun shit.
Loud blast.
Loud blast.
Yeah, because it was okay.
15 years
How
since I has dicks. No, use God's dicks.
How was Loud Blast?
Loud blast.
I didn't see Loud Blast.
No, I mean on the CD.
Not as loud.
It's very blasty.
It's very blasty.
But no, the split consisted. It was Asphyx, Unleashed, Grave, Tiamat, Loud Blast,
Loud Blast,
and Morgion.
Orgy?
It's like Morgion.
Morgion.
Yes. And the original press didn't have Morgion. This 3-issue had it.
So you had the reissue.
Yeah, but still from the same time frame.
Been a lot
We
cool
need
if
a
you had
breather.
the original. But still pretty cool. He hasn't seen it in
Like
15
years.
What's them sisters?
It has been 15 years.
Well, let's hear some
years
more
now,
Alethia.
blast.
Thank you, Derek, for all that knowledge, all the tour news that now I'm going to have to spend my money on. And
I'll probably be at 3 of them or 4.
it's okay.
I'll
we'll
probably be at
figure
7
our
of 'em.
lives
I'll
out.
probably go to 1.
I'd probably shit my pants.
Cool. Only problem is I don't have what people call money.
You got
Who's got
dicks.
dicks?
You got
Dicks.
monies.
Sell yourself out.
You's got dicks and money. I's got just dick.
Now go beat whores on street.
I got no dicks. I's got nothing. I am sad big man.
All right. Well, we've got more music
Loud
off of the
Blast.
Spirit
Loud Blast.
within. Quite a few interesting names coming up. What's the next track that you're going to play?
The next one is Nehemiah.
Nehemiah.
The Maya is a book of the Bible, the Christian
Maya.
Bible.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
What did you say?
I know, I read the Bible, man.
The Bible.
Growing up, the Bible.
The
The
Bible.
Bible. Yeah, long blast, man.
Yeah, Loud
Well, we'll
Blast.
talk more
No.
about it when we come back. Here is the next Alethia track.
Morgan, how do you pronounce it?
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah. It's spelled Nehemiah.
Now Google it while you listen
There
to
you
it.
Google it.
Loud blast.
Loud Blast.
French death metal.
Loud Blast. Yeah.
This one, loud blast. Fast blast.
Fast Blast. They're very blasty.
Drive
What's up, guys? I'm Anthony. I'm Cody. He's from Tom. And we're from Orinoco. Thanks for listening to the Metal Experience.
Can I get you to do that again, but just like, better?
To the Metal Experience.
That was great.
That's it. That's it.
Love it.
That's it.
Love it.
Woo! All right, we just heard another Alethia track. That was Nemaya off of Spirits Within, the EP. Woo! I'm Luca Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Sitting next to me is the chin of knowledge, D-Rock Loud Blast. And we are rocking out here, rocking out to some Alethia. That track was fucking sweet.
Yeah, Loud Blast.
Yeah, loud blast.
Thank you for Loud Blast.
Thank you for loud blasting all over my
You's
face.
got
neck,
dick.
and chest.
We appreciate it. Thank you. Loud Blast. 15 years, Loud Blast, yeah.
Loud blast, yeah. That was from 91, though, so it's a little bit more than 15.
I haven't seen it in 15
like 20,
years.
25
years.
I cannot
26,
count numbers.
27 years. 27 years.
Loud
What
Blast.
year is it? Who
27 loud blast years.
All right. Well, we are chilling once again.
Wait,
with-
1991 was 27 years ago?
Yeah.
Derek is
fucked
living
up.
proof of 27 years ago.
You were born in 1991? And you're 83 years old? How did you do that?
I have the Benjamin.
Loud blast, yeah.
I have the Benjamin Button
I
disease.
mean, we call him the chin of wisdom.
I loud blast all over my face, neck, and chest.
Whoa.
Yeah. Loud
That's some
blast.
talent and disgusting. You stop doing that in
Loud
my house.
blasting.
It's just so fun.
It's so fun. I love loud blasting.
I just touched it, went off, and made loud blast.
Loud blast.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got nuts.
We've got a nut.
Yeah, whatever the hell it was.
God nuts? What was the guy's name?
Use God's dick.
Use God's dick.
Use God's dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use God's dick. Loud Blast.
Loud dick. Loud dick, Morgie.
Loud dick?
Loud dick.
Loud dick.
Morgan looks like she's ready to just kill somebody.
So do you guys
Sorry,
have any
Morgan.
shows coming up?
No, we
Zero.
don't.
Zero shows?
No, I don't think we do.
We're in
We're
in the
denial.
process of
We're
trying
denial.
to make a good game plan for the future.
Okay. So what
Thinking
does that...
about doing some new music, like a new single maybe sometime soon.
A loud
Give away the
blast.
So yeah,
secrets,
just
Jake.
some
Goddamn
news
it.
to me.
Some Loud Blast.
super exclusive secrets.
Oh, you didn't hear anything? What? No, it
Uh,
wasn't nothing.
But yeah, we just put out the EP, and that took a large chunk of our
Life.
our life. So we're just trying to decide where to go from here. What we should do next and stuff.
And then where can everyone find everything that is Alethia on the Information Superhighway?
Facebook, Instagram.
Social media. For
Yeah,
sure.
social media,
We're on
really.
all social media
Yeah.
platforms for our profiles, and then for personal profiles, if you want to follow us, what we're
I
doing.
do.
Me personally, I'm on Instagram and Facebook the most. I don't really go
Same.
on Twitter, Twatter anymore. I do, but I don't. I mean, I still have it. But our band, we still have Twitter. We also
Same thing as Jake Bailey. We don't go on it very much.
We don't want it very much. No,
It's
yeah.
just there,
Just
sitting.
twitting and twatting. Yeah. And
twatting.
then James doesn't have Instagram. He just has Facebook.
No.
James is a caveman.
That'd be MySpace. If you
Zach,
were a caveman.
other guitarists.
I'm
he
on
has
Tinder
everything.
though. If
He
you're-
goes on everything,
If you guys
too.
are looking for that.
Swipe up.
Yeah. Swipe right for Alethia.
I'm on Hot or Not.
Swipe
I'm at
up.
a 57
for that.
rating. I'm just kidding.
57 rating. What does that
I'm
mean?
Totally kidding. I'm ugly is what that means. No, I'm ugly. No, I'm
What's the
kidding.
highest rating you can get?
100.
56.
And 57 is 57.
Yeah,
I got a
no, I'm
57. The
kidding.
highest 56.
No, but
Do you have a rating?
no, I don't. I'm thinking sports. No, God, no. Then he said Tinder, and I was like, oh, Hot or Not. No, yeah, we all have
Swipe
social media
up.
platforms. Yeah, swipe up. Yeah, Loud Blast. You want Loud Blast on face?
Loud blast
Loud
on
Blast.
face.
Yeah, I play loud bass. Loud Blast, loud bass.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, music-wise, same thing with the old EP. Our
What's the name of the old stuff?
The old EP is Lycaon Falls.
Lycaon.
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 Yeah.
Lycaon Falls.
We go from
with the
Greek to
throat.
Japanese. Like, hi, Ruko.
Hi,
Hi,
hero.
Ruko. Hi, Ruko.
Whoa, racist.
Yeah.
What? Rices? I ate some rice yesterday.
Use God's dicks.
Use God's dick with my loud blast.
With my loud blast.
So,
anyways, yeah, but all of us are on pretty much every social media platform.
Facebook and Instagram are
for the
our
band,
most
our
used
biggest
ones.
Yeah, for the band, Instagram and Facebook.
So I'm going to come out of left field and catch you guys off guard. You're going to have to do a little bit of thinking now.
Shit.
2017 just ended. What was your favorite CD of 2017 of any band? Local, not local, signed, unsigned, metal, not metal, anything. Your favorite CD from this past year?
Mine was August Burns Red's Phantom Anthem. That everybody who knows me knows that was a given. That they're my favorite band. I would listen to them pooping if they released it. Like
oh my goodness!
On record.
On record. On vinyl.
No, God no.
I honestly, if I'm being, I haven't
seen the music video for that the Frost.
Yeah,
that's fucking
great
sweet.
music video.
That one and the one
Fantastic.
for Invisible Enemy. That one's fun.
I love that.
They have another music video.
The puppet one.
Oh, Invisible Enemy. That
off
was
the
awesome.
last album.
No, for
this album.
Yeah, Phantom Man.
Yeah, they have 2 of them.
I missed him on tour.
I haven't seen that
was
one
sick
yet.
and I'm fucking miserable. That sucks. No, I wanted to see him. I was so looking forward to it.
It was a great show.
I couldn't.
It was a
yeah,
great
I
show.
just couldn't.
At
go.
where?
I was so sick.
I saw them at
They played
House of Blues.
in the
I
Rave.
saw
saw
them
them
at the rave the next day.
Morgan had
The rave show. That was.
I want to go.
If
to
I'm
the rave.
thinking of the same, we were at that same show.
It was like 2
Like a
weeks
couple
ago.
weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Morgan had tickets
No.
to that.
I was probably at whatever other one you were at though.
The-
Okay.
the
That's the
Frozen
only
Flame
place I've
tour.
ever seen
At
that.
the rave.
the Frozen Flame tour we went.
But that
last
was with
year.
Miss May I.
Oh, no, yeah, that was
Nora
Morgan,
Oh, dude, that
was
was
that
3
August
years
Burns
ago.
Red show with Miss May I?
3 years ago.
Era North
3
Lane.
Yeah.
damn years ago.
Were you at that one at the rave?
Yeah,
yeah,
we were-
I was at that one.
So
Yeah,
if
but
you
wasn't in the
guys,
band
We
yet.
didn't know each other yet.
if
though.
you
Yeah, but we
guys
were there.
were watching that show, I was also there, but I fucking was just
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Around.
I think
Your thing isn't on.
It was the year before that. It was last year when they played with Heart's Wake.
Oh, the
Oh,
Mess- the
and-
Messengers
Oh,
That
they're
was
on
also a
Messengers
good
here.
show.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Messengers.
the message. That's right, because
That
they
the
played
year
the whole album.
before that was with the Miss May I that we saw him.
Wait, we saw him again at the rave?
Yep.
That-
I've seen him
yeah.
at the rave 4 times.
I don't know.
Same.
I black out, but not because I'm drunk.
No, you literally were blacked out.
I was blacked out though, I guess. No, I remember everything.
No, you don't.
I was really hungover the next day.
Yeah, you were a
An
pain in my
Elgin.
butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him at this. I've only seen one concert there. It was called Mad Maggie's.
Oh, man,
Oh.
Maggie's. Yeah, yeah.
I saw them there.
Downtown.
I
work
don't
over
remember
there.
anybody that they played with. All I know is that I bought tickets for my friend. My friend couldn't go, and I took Derek with me.
That's
it was
pretty
him
bad.
Wasn't
and
the
I.
place that rock was just recently called the Smooth Fox, but
Yeah.
also closed down? That was the Mad Maggie's, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was.
I don't
I'm just
know.
saying,
I
'cause
wasn't
I had
at
never
anything
been
after
inside
that.
of Mad Maggie's. I'd driven past it all the time. I felt like that was it. We played at Smooth Fox, old Mad
It was the
Maggie's.
same venue.
Okay,
just
yeah,
different name.
that's what I figured, but
And
I'd never
they
been
closed
to
down,
Mad
too.
Maggie's. I'd always heard about it, though.
It was Lookout Giants, Morgan. That was the
Oh yeah, I do remember them.
Oh, Rookout Giants. Oh yeah.
Oh, hi, hi, Ruko.
Oh, hello.
Look out, Giants. Hi, Ruko. All right, so it's about that time, Luco.
What time is that?
Your time.
Ruko time.
Or is it Peter time?
Peter time. Let's do Peter time.
Peter
Peter
Peanut
time.
butter
So this is
jelly
a
Peanut butter jelly
this
time.
is a segment that
butter
Peter,
jelly,
the
peanut butter
vocalist of
jelly,
Bloodletter,
peanut butter
has
jelly,
created
they
for
call
us. So sit back and enjoy.
What's up, you turd nuggets? This is Pete from Bloodletter, and I've got 30 seconds to tell you why Trivium doesn't suck anymore. Giants of Metalcore Trivium are back with an actually decent record. Combining the elements of their previous 3 Fullings and some of their sounds from Ascendancy and Ember to Inferno, Sin in the Sentence finally gets their formula back on track. They've got good riffs, a new drummer who can bring it, and solid fucking solos. Yeah, the lyrics are a bit cheesy, but they could do a lot worse. Sin in the Sentence gets a 3.5 out of 5.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, thanks, Peter. That is Trivium. I don't know, Morgan. I don't know. I still can't get into him recently. All right, this week we've got for you. This segment is brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. Tonight, whenever,
Right now.
right now,
Loud Blast.
Loud Blast. The band that we have for the Hey Look What I Found segment is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh.
The band is
Goddamn
Reign
Steelers.
of Z. Just the letter Z. Reign of Z.
Not to be confused with Rain of B.
Not to be confused
Or Reign of
with
C.
whatever else you might be
Rain of
confused
C,
with.
Rain of B, Rain of E, Rain of D.
Reign of Z, the letter Z. And then we have the track Whispers
Rain
in
of P.
the Wall.
Oh, that's bad.
Let's do it!
Hey, this is Eric from the Sons of Rot, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
All right, that was brought to you again by Imprint Recordings, your music, your imprint. Check out imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. And that segment is always brought to them. They sponsor that segment. The band we just heard was from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That was Reign of Z with the song Whispers in the Wall. So check them out. Reign, R-E-I-G-N, of, and then it's just the letter Z, Morgan. What does that mean? Morgan, what does it mean?
I don't know.
Look it up for me. Thanks, Morgan. You're the best.
That was a catchy song.
And
I like
we
that.
are still rocking out here with Alethia. Oh, hey, Virgo.
Hi, Ruko.
Oh, hey, Virgo.
Hi, Ruko.
And Morgan, it's about that time
What?
for you to take it away.
Oh, we're talking once again with Alethia. We've still got a lot more tracks to play. But it's been 3 years since we've had you on. So has there been any embarrassing stage moments?
Oh, all the time for me. All the time.
Well, that doesn't come as a surprise, Jake B.
I have
Yep.
me and him have quite a lot. I feel like. God, when was that? That was like 2 years ago.
Which one?
The one where I fell backwards.
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, this is one of my favorites. I actually have it on my Instagram. Gotta look it up if it loads.
Yeah,
If it loads.
It was like a big battle of the bands at some like.
It was the
districts.
Cosman Theater in Huntley.
Yeah, it was a legit like giant.
And it was a
theater.
lot of fun.
And so we brought like our little like riser for me to stand on and try to look cool.
Did
And
you?
Well.
Until this happened.
Yeah, until this happened. I was feeling extra spunky that day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to jump off this box
And loud
backwards.
blast.
But not like a backflip, just jump backwards. And I had never done that before, and I'm a clumsy person. And when I play, I take my glasses off. So I naturally can't see shit anyway. So I jumped and then just landed on my ass. Head slammed on the ground.
Oh.
And then the next thing I remember was being at the front of the stage screaming the lyrics.
You got up so fast.
I must have blacked out for a few seconds, but yeah, there's videos of it. My girlfriend saw it and
I
makes
had
fun
to
of
put
me
it
for
up on
all the
social
time.
media.
Yeah.
It was because it was from the breakdown of our old song "Your Clarity" off of our first EP, and it was right before the breakdown. They will make you fall to your knees part. And as soon as he jumped to his knees, he fell to his back. Yeah, it's on my. If you guys go on your Instagram, it's on my personal Instagram from April 2016. So I'll try and pull it up after we get to a break. I'll show you guys.
Jake B.
Every show
Jacob.
for me is embarrassing for me. If I'm being honest, no, and it's not in a bad way, but I like to just fucking go crazy, man. I don't know. It's hard because these stages are so fucking small and you can't move. And I'm 6'3", like playing bass. I can't swing my bass around like I want to. I'm gonna knock Zach out or knock Jake out, like. So I try so hard not to. I kind of just, I don't know. Every single show I seem to kind of like have a little slip up to where I'll kind of like widget. And I don't know. That happens very kind. I mean, I've gotten a lot better with my control with that. Lately, though, I've tried to be better. I don't want to hurt people. I don't mean to hurt people. And I'm sorry, Jake. Jesus, I get it. You're clumsy. I know. I break everything. I broke your lava lamp. I get it. I'm sorry.
We all have
Jeez,
wireless units because of Jake Bailey.
I'm the reason why we.
Yeah,
have wireless.
when we had wired like cables and stuff, he would trip on all of them. So
He would find them and trip on them.
Yeah.
I do actually have a story. My most recent actual malfunction on stage was our first time playing in Indiana. Same year. This was actually May of 2016, about 2 weeks later. And this is when I had my old Stingray. It was beautiful bass. Long story short, I don't know what the hell happened. Same song, Your Clarity, going to the breakdown. I actually have a wireless pack. The cable I had, my Mogami cable I had from my wireless pack to my input on the bass, the tip just snapped off inside the bass. So I was like, oh, no big deal. This has happened before. I looked at my bass. I was like, oh, no, this is not a good thing. This is fucked. The actual tip of the cable was stuck in the input, and I didn't bring my spare bass. So that
So,
was
yeah,
our
we
that was
played
our
the
first
rest of the show
song
without
too.
bass,
Yeah,
right?
the whole set no bass. I just faked it. I had no other choice. I was like, well, fuck it. That was embarrassing.
Fuck it.
That wasn't the first time that something like that's happened to me though. Our first year of playing shows actually back in March of 2014. Same concept. This is before I had the wireless pack. This is what got me to get a wireless pack. It was when we were playing our song Wolves. Yeah, at the Oasis in Grays Lake. I went to go throw my bass up. I stepped on the cable and I ripped the entire input jack out.
Oh.
And the sound guy actually took my bass aside, tried to fix it. And when he took it aside,
Why did you do air quotes when you said fix it?
because he didn't fix it. He fucked it up even worse. He pulled the jack all the way out and actually ripped the cable or the cord, the wires off of, or pretty much
He
unsoldered
unsoldered it,
Pretty much unsoldered it. Yeah. He just ripped it off. He was trying to take out the input jack to get the tip out. No, he took the entire fucking thing out, ripped it, and fucked it. So, yeah, I had no bass for that show either. Thankfully, for the last song, though, one of the guys in one of the bands let me use his bass for the last song. So it kind of worked out, but yeah.
For the last.
For the last song. So I kind of faked bass because that was like, that happened our second song, I think, of the night. And we played a 5-song set at the time. So the next 2 songs, no bass. The last song.
How many basses have you gone through?
Several.
He's counting on both fingers,
4,
everyone.
I think, right?
And Alethia, I started off with a Fender jazz bass, sold that for a fucking stupid decision. Stingray or a Music Man sub. That was the one that got fucked at the Oasis show. Had that for maybe 7 months. Bad idea selling that Fender. So that's number 2. I got my Ibanez, which I use now, and then I had that white Stingray, which I had to sell. Long story. Don't want to get into it. Breaks my heart. So 4 basses. Yeah, 4 basses through Alethia.
That's the short answer is 4 basses.
Sorry.
4 basses.
I thought it was 5, and I was like, no, this seems like too much for me. I can't afford that.
And Jay counted with 2 hands
I
for
had
it.
to use 2 hands. I was like, what? No.
Well, don't you got a
Yeah.
current bass now?
I used 3 hands.
What's that, brother?
Don't you have
He
a current
used 3
bass now?
hands to count.
I do. It's Ibanez SR 500.
So wouldn't that be bass 5?
That's bass 4. That was actually bass 3.
And then
Bass 4 was my white Stingray that I had, which I sold
Okay.
last year. So I went back to bass 3, which is that
Gotcha.
Ibanez. Yeah. So that's my timeline.
His bass timeline.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
it's going to be a section on our wiki page. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
Danny,
Jake Bailey bass timeline.
any embarrassing moments?
No, I'm pretty perfect. But
what about the click track?
yeah, I'd say my worst one was probably so we have our backtracks going through the PA when we play, and I have the metronome going into my headphones so that I can keep time and be perfect.
And be perfect.
But this time you
He's a
were not
perfect man.
perfect.
Perfect
Yeah, my
world.
dumbass, the day of
Perfect.
labeling them so I wouldn't get them mixed up, I still got the chords mixed up, and as soon as our intro ended playing, the click track just blasted loud as fuck through the PA, and everybody knew I fucked up, so we just had to stop and restart the entire intro because I fucked that one up.
So you guys did the
Failure.
intro twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The intro
that's
to the
pretty
intro?
bad.
It was so lame.
Yeah, it was like
so lame.
because it
What
just
show was
it
that?
plays
That
at
was
the
one of our recent
end,
ones.
so
the CD release.
yeah. The whole time I didn't know it was gonna play through until the end of the intro, and then it came through the PA.
That was just back in November. Too.
It was
That wasn't-
so
Yeah.
lame.
it was so lame.
Look at this band.
Man, y'all some lame.
They're playing their intro again.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Nobody
guys.
wants to hear Cher.
In case you guys didn't hear it the first time, we're gonna do it one more time, just to introduce
Yeah.
ourselves.
Just
Third
in
time's
case.
charm, baby.
It's the intro to the intro.
That was our intro to our intro.
Introception.
Here's our intro. See you later, Morgan. See ya, Morgan. See you later. There goes Morgan. See you later. Morgan, see you later. Morgan, here, I got your back. Dog, I got your back. I got your back, dog. That was my left hand, too, dog.
Are you
Dawug.
Randy Jackson now?
Yeah, those are mine. I didn't know what you were doing. How am I supposed to know what you're doing? Anyway, sorry about that. Morgan she was running around like a weirdo.
Where my
pants.
nose runs, I run.
Mad scientist.
Like a mad
Where's my
scientist.
experiment? Where's my
So-
experiment?
Morgan, let's go ahead and play the next track. What do you think? Yeah. What's the
bros.
next? Loud Blast.
Yeah, loud.
What's the
loud.
last?
Yeah, Loud
What's the
Blast.
next Loud Blast song you guys want to play?
Want to do Icarus? Okay.
Ooh.
The next
Icarus.
one is Icarus.
All right. And what's the story behind that?
Take flight. Get high. Smoke drugs, kids. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. No.
Icarus
No.
is about. Well, everybody knows the story of Icarus. He flew too high, and his wings got burned from the sun.
Jeez.
And the song is about not listening to what people tell you about your life and following what you believe in, regardless of if it might end in failure.
And fly as high as you want.
Exactly. Yeah.
And touch the
And
sky.
burn the hell out of your wings.
And
Even if you burn,
Loud
fly
blast
high.
your
Loud
wings.
blast, loud.
All right, let's do
Wings
it.
bunt.
This one is Icarus by Alethia.
Thank
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Hey, I'm Ben. We're from Snowberry, and you're listening to The Metal Experience.
We are back.
The
I
song
am Morgan Danielle.
Goes out to the guy who, Morgan Danielle.
And that is Luco Blaze with the Chin of Wisdom. And we just heard Alethia's Icarus.
Icarus. Flew too close to the sun, son. You
Yes.
burned up them their wings.
Uh-huh.
So Icarus flew too close to the sun. He burned up his wings.
He still kept going.
And then where'd he go?
He died.
I fucking die.
How can you fly too close to the sun? You'd be in like outer space.
Well, Icarus was
A god.
Yeah.
Half god,
So
half
he
mortal,
flew
right?
Demigod, yeah.
Demigod.
We're the
Demigod.
fourth planet from the sun. So he flew
Look at him
past
getting all
3 other
smart.
planets until he got close enough to the sun. Because he was like,
drugs, dude.
Dude, ancient
Drugs.
They
astronauts.
fucked up, man.
That's why it's mythology. It's a myth.
so was that kind of like how
also
bugs
Yeah, it's
how
a bit.
bugs fly towards the light and he was flying towards the
was a
light
bug.
that was
So
the
you
sun?
wrote the song about bugs flying into lamps.
Bugs.
Is what Luco's saying.
Initially,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys
exactly what it's about.
actually wrote the song about the movie A Bug's Life and then turned it into the story of Icarus.
Bam. Exactly.
Exactly.
Flying into
Loud blast.
bug zapper.
Loud blast.
Loud blast.
Loud
Icarus.
blast. Icarus. Bug's Life.
He flew too high. He got too high. He flew too high.
So
well,
this-
we have another track to
yeah,
play.
but this one is about Jack and the Giant Peach.
I'm not reading anything like that. I am reading a name called Akuru.
Kiru.
Karu.
Kiru. What
My
does
personal
that mean?
favorite.
That is, I think, the Egyptian god of the Nile flooding.
You can be a god of a river
specific
flooding?
flooding, yes.
I am the god of this one river that flooded one time.
The Nile.
The Nile.
The Nile.
Okay.
So wait, what's
hold
the
on.
story behind
No.
that? Oh, okay.
The Egyptian god of the Nile flooding has to be an ongoing thing because the Nile River runs all through Egypt.
Does
Yeah,
it
the
flood?
Nile used to
So
flood a lot.
the Nile is constantly flooding when they
How
have
do
too
you
much
know?
water because it's a huge water source for Egyptians around that area.
Does the Mississippi River
Overflow and flood? Yes, it does.
often?
So the song.
Yes, it does. When you're down south in the bayou, it floods all the fucking time.
I don't know.
Is this a joke?
Does it?
It's water.
Does it, Morgan?
There's multiple dams along the river, the Mississippi,
Are
that
they
could break
god
or overflow.
Dams.
God damn it, Luco, shut the fuck up. Yes, god damn it. Why?
So-
You need a god.
So the what's the name?
Akaru.
Why does it
Akiru.
sound? Why does it sound?
Because you're
Asian?
thinking Atreyu.
No, it sounds Asian, doesn't it?
It
You
kind of
said
does, yeah.
It's Egyptian.
Yeah.
It's the god that. So when he
I thought it was Japanese.
It's like a life
Japanese, yeah.
for the
First.
Nile.
No,
Only because of Haruka. When Jake first sent the song titles, like, what do you guys think of these ideas? And just was studying myself. And by studying, I mean, like, what the fuck is this mythology? What is this? Like, okay, that makes sense now. Doesn't
So-
make sense to me still, but I thought it did.
it's the god that pees over where the Nile is in Egypt, that it overflows from his urine rain,
Bam.
and he's the
All over the
god
people.
of urine rain.
the song is about urine.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Should have just called it golden showers.
Golden showers from the gods. Well, let's
That's
do it.
sweet golden nectar from the Nile.
Let's play that sweet golden nectar. What's the name of this track again?
Akaru, and it features Camille Sabula from one of my favorite local bands, Synovial.
Synovial.
repping their
Someone's
shirt.
wearing a shirt.
Jake is
Synovial
wearing
shirt.
their
Welcome,
shirt.
Camille. Love you, man.
All right, let's do it.
We wait to die.
I'm Meredith.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm John. And we are Victims. And you're listening to The Metal Experience. Check out our full-length album, Volume 2, Inside the Mind, available everywhere.
All right, we are back. We just heard the song Akaru by Alethia off their EP, Spirits Within, and that was another great track, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, man.
That was about the god that floods the Nile. Constantly.
With his pee-pee.
No. That's what you're getting out of it.
pee-pee
It's,
flutter.
no, he
The
doesn't.
pee-pee flutter.
Well, just some quick announcements. We are slowly wrapping up the show now, and
Got way too quiet.
it did get way too quiet. The jazz night is over upstairs. Now we can hear ourselves think, and I can't hear myself at all because I'm just all congested in my ears. So next week we will be back here at Fitz Spare Keys. You can come out and hang out with us 8 p.m. till about 10:30, 11. And next week we are going to be welcoming back our friends in Threatening the Order. They haven't been on in quite some time either, so we're going to catch up with them and play some new music. I know that recently they had an EP drop as well. And then I saw this recently. We were tagged in a post from our friends in Sons of Ra, and this is really cool. They are playing their first Chicago show, one of few that they'll be playing this year in the city. And they're playing with Stu Ham at Reggie's March 1st. And they said that anyone coming out to the show and stops by their merch booth and mentions the Metal Experience specifically will get some free swag. So head out and see Sons of Wrath. I know they're working on a new full-length album as well. Great guys. They have their first EP out right now, Anthropology, and it is an instrumental. It's awesome. And then also our friends, we've got quite a few friends playing this coming weekend on the 27th, and it's going to be at Bada Brew, and Atlanta's Burning, Debility, Threatening the Order, who will be on next week, Self-Imposed Exile, Bury the Shadows, and Discrepancies are going to be playing, and that's $10, starts at 6 p.m., and it's 21 and up. So go out and support your scene at Bada Brew. Luco and I are going to be at Fitz's Bear Keys coming up on Friday, coming Friday. Our friends John and Joe from Air Raid play in a couple cover bands. One of them is Rattlehead, which is the Megadeth tribute. And then John, we believe it's John, plays in
bass in Dyer's Eve.
In Dyer's Eve, the Metallica tribute. And that's going to be at Fitz's Spare Keys Friday night.
The same place we're doing the show from, right? Meow.
Meow.
Wow.
So come out and join.
Wow.
And how much is it to get in, Luco? Do you know?
I don't know.
Liter of cola.
I didn't see a thing on the
site.
the
Anything?
flyer.
Well, come out, hang out.
I'll look it up right meow.
I think that's pretty cool that they're playing in a couple cover bands like that. So that's what's going on. That's all I got for now. Just watch our page for more updates.
That's all you got for right meow?
That we'll share constantly throughout the week of new music or new music videos or whatever shows are coming out. We will share directly on our page.
It doesn't say that there's it just says January 26th, and it says the time and date and whatnot and the address to this place. It doesn't say
Okay, well,
any
last shout-outs, announcements that Alethia would like to put out?
Well, first things first, thank you guys once again for inviting us back on to the Metal
Oh, we were so excited to
It
have
has
you
been
guys out
3
when the
years
new
too
EP
long.
came out.
Well, hopefully it won't be another 3.
If it is, my God, I'll probably be dead. I'm kidding.
God, I hope
No,
not.
I'm totally kidding. No,
That's the new
Jake, who told you you're that
it
ugly?
just felt like forever. No, it was good to see you
Things
guys.
just went dark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Things
that's-
go dark with Jake all the
Yeah,
time.
that's how it goes.
This
man.
is his blackout
You know, I
moment.
smile all day. Yeah, it's slowly intensifying. My hatred for the world. No, I'm kidding. No, but seriously, thank you guys for the invite, and it was always a pleasure. The pleasure was all ours, actually.
The pleasure was all mine.
It was all
Wait, I'm
mine,
not completely
Barbara.
satisfied.
Oh,
What did you do? No.
We hope you guys enjoy the EP. We hope you guys just enjoy the new music in general, with all the bands coming out. And please keep on supporting all the local scenes. You guys are amazing. I love you guys.
When
But-
I have a question for you guys. When are the physical copies going to be out?
Yes, I need one.
2 years.
We are working on
2 years, Jesus
fucking,
Christ.
no, I'm
No,
totally
not 2
kidding.
years.
No,
when we make some money.
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully
We're-
very soon. We're just
We're trying to get the funds to print them.
You
and the
and-
right like design for like,
Yeah,
the
because
CD.
yeah, we
case
got to
and
get
all
the
that,
design
like,
for
just
the-
everything.
We're trying to get like one of the trifold CD cases with the lyrics inside and everything. So we're trying to get that. None of us are graphic designers, so we're kind of just. I'm sitting on Photoshop trying to figure out how to do it. So
You had a shirt sale. Is that still happening?
no, it ended already, but
But you do have some really, really awesome
We do have
designs.
some shirts on sale, or not on sale, but for sale.
For sale.
But they're on
sale
sale.
online.
Cheaper than
For
most
regular
bands
price.
do.
Because
Seriously,
$15.
that owl shirt is still one of my favorite shirts. I love the
Thank
owl
you.
shirt.
Yeah, we have those reprinted, almost exactly the
New
same. I
updated
think they're,
version.
they're a little bit different colors, just a little bit, but not by much.
Those
more
are awesome.
HD.
But yeah, and we have a couple of the more simplistic style shirts on there, like a white-ish one and then a black one.
White.
White-ish.
And that's
Not quite
It's been through the wash a couple
is it
times.
on?
Might have blended
It's
with some
on,
other colors.
Shit. Big
What's that merch
Cartel, I
site?
think.
Yeah, Big Cartel.
Big
It's on
Cartel.
our
yeah.
Big Cartel.
Yeah.
Big Cartel.
Nice.
Loud
Yeah,
blast.
Loud
yeah.
blast.
Loud blast.
Big Cartel with loud blast. Yeah.
God bless. Yeah, people.
Owl shirt.
I recently this week finally posted my list of top albums of 2017 because I had downloaded.
Wait, what did you just say?
I last week updated finally my status for my top 10 albums of 2017.
You had a terrible list, by the way.
I liked
Shut the
it.
fuck up.
That was pretty good.
You know what? Because I didn't get to all my downloading and like listening to everything, and there was a couple bands I checked out by recommendation, like Phineas. I'd never really even listened to.
Tiny Haas.
Tiny Haas.
But somebody had commented that I should have done one for the local scene out here, and I didn't want to, but at the same time I don't want to pick favorites, and then people go, well, why am I not on that list?
Why didn't you pick
Why
our
didn't you pick
band?
on it? What about me? What about me? And I love
Everyone's talking
all the
about
releases, and I
Local
know I'm
scene
playing
is so much more.
favoritisms here, but when you guys dropped your EP, I was so stoked because I've been waiting to hear new stuff from you guys, and I was just like, I was so happy. It's so fucking
Guys.
good.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan.
Was so happy.
Thanks.
That's why
So sad
I
to
immediately
hear that.
hit you guys up knowing that it had come out and we can play it because I told you guys on a break, knowing you guys for as long as we have from listening to you guys at the beginning and how far you've come now. I mean, I thought you guys were really good from the start, and it's like you guys have just gotten progressively tighter. Just
Tight butthole.
tight butthole. No, it's just your vocals are fuller. You're just so. It's just such a full sound. I love it. It's
Well,
just
thank you.
even
Thank you.
even better. It exceeded expectations. I was like,
Those
holy
Alethia
shit!
boys are so hot right
Those-
now.
those-
Oh, it's so hot. Loud blast.
Yeah, loud
faces.
blast.
Oh,
So-
loud
Loud
blast. on
I'm
faces.
picking favorites, but your EP was one of my favorite local releases.
Thank you.
Thank
Morgan.
you.
Seriously,
Thank you. We
that's it.
appreciate
Everybody
it.
else, shut the fuck up! I love you all. I had to just do nationals because I
Oh.
didn't want everybody to hate me.
To those
But-
that do listen to this, Morgan, she's amazing. I mean, and she wouldn't just be biased by that. Luke goes,
It's debatable.
hey, we're talking
an okay
professional-
guy.
Word amazing.
We're talking
you know.
professionalism here.
Well, I'm not in that conversation
So,
at all. then.
exactly. No, I'm kidding. No, these guys are awesome, man. They wouldn't just be biased like that. They have good commentary and good
Good
judgment.
commentary.
Until you see the
Well,
list and
you know
number
what.
1 through 10 is Alethia.
Yeah.
And you'll know.
So
And before I
there were a
forget,
lot of good local acts. Well,
there are
lot
there
of
there were
good
there were a
local
lot of
past
releases
year.
this year that just were like Victims released it, Threatening the Order released a CD, Genotype released a CD, Scars of Armageddon released a
That
CD
ju- I
last
think-
year.
Was that last year or was that this year?
Scars.
Well, we
Scars,
played it. We
fully.
played it last year. We got the sneak
We
peek.
played the sneak
Oh shit! It was
the
sick.
sneak peek
Yeah,
versions.
sneak peek versions.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Scars of Armageddon.
Yeah. So I mean,
They
we
were
heard a
awesome.
lot of sick music last year that came through the show, and this year is gonna be just as good because we've got a lot of awesome bands coming up throughout the year. And before I
Like
forget,
who?
I'm not gonna announce all of them. That are all.
Name everyone.
No, there's. You know what? I can actually.
I was
because have a
joking.
list.
Please don't.
Before I forget, Connor, who was formerly in Pleading with Iris, has a new interview up on our website. He interviewed Noxie Arena from Rhode Island, and there's a written interview on our Q&A blog section. So check that out, and check out Noxie Arena. They were in Hey Look What I Found pick not too long ago.
The vocalist for Pleading with Iris, right?
Yes, he has stepped down as the vocalist, and Connor is now, when he has time, doing some writing for us. So thank you, Connor, for putting up your first segment. And,
Thanks, Con Diggity!
I didn't know we nicknamed him that.
Yeah, everyone's got
so
nicknames.
yeah, that's all I got. Next week we're hanging out with Threatening the Order.
Threatening the Order.
Loud blast.
And we have
Loud Blast?
we have one more Alethia
Loud
track to play. The last song off of Spirits Within. What is that song about?
And
This one-
before we do this, Jake also apologizes at the length of the song,
I
right?
do.
Oh.
This one I do. It's 7 minutes, so be
Don't
prepared
apologize.
For some
It's
epic
too long,
ness.
I'd say.
This one is a song I'm very proud of. That Jake just took the reins. That we're fucking doing it. So
Yeah, this one
a
is
good one.
this one's called Aeon. This one's about the concept of time and how time isn't it's a constraint that we have kind of created.
It's irrelevant.
And it's irrelevant. Yeah. It's
Time is the only constant in the universe, though.
Yeah.
Change,
Whoa.
not
And
necessarily
Just
time.
keep blowing my mind.
And
I read about it in a
growth.
book about it.
You can read.
in a book.
Yeah. About it.
Harry Potter.
Time.
Harry Potter, the Loud Blast.
And Loud
Yeah,
Blast.
it's about how we allow time to take hold of our lives and stuff and control us, and how inevitably what we're trying to do is find something to leave behind when we die so that people remember us. But it's kind of like a going back and forth, like questioning if that's even worth worrying about at all, kind of thing.
Did you just
And the
leave
time
us
that
your
we
legacy?
have on this world, what are we going to do with it? And how are we going to utilize
leave
it?
behind a loud blast.
Yeah, exactly.
Loud
Want to be my therapist? It sounds like you know me.
Next album, the Loud Blast EP.
Alethia with the Loud Blast.
So this one again was called
Aeon.
All right.
Off of the Spirits Within EP.
Morgan, we
Pick it
opened
up.
up with brand new
We
Atlanta's
did.
Burning.
Well, it's not brand new. The videos.
The video's
we played
brand
the
new.
tracks because there's brand new videos on YouTube that you could check out.
And the Dead Eyes Always Dreaming.
They're always dreaming.
Our boys from Dead Eyes Always Dreaming. They also have that music video
Brand
just
new.
recently came out.
Yes.
And then the Hey Look What I Found band, Reign of Z from
Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
By the way.
Yeah.
That was a catchy song. I want to check them out.
Yeah.
Sorry, what happened? Where am I?
All right. Well, thank you, Alethia, for coming back. It's been fun as always.
Thank you.
We cannot wait to have you guys back with more music.
Can't wait for the physical copies of the
Yeah,
CD.
that too. That's
Ruko,
gotta
me too,
happen.
me too.
Ruko.
Yeah, hi, Ruko.
Here's the last track off of the Spirits Within Aeon, and be sure to pick it up digitally right now on Bandcamp. It's worth it.
And then your physical copies
Coming
in 2
soon.
years.
Eventually.
2 years.
Yes.
Worth the wait.
Maximum.
Good night.
No, I'm totally kidding.